What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Retro Reviews. And so this is a little different episode. I'm not doing a gameplay. We're cleaning some games, right? So you saw the title. It's like, yeah, let's clean some games, right? We need to clean them every so often. So what you will need is your isopropyl alcohol, right? 91% is recommended. Just, any brand really. But yeah, they say the recommended, from the experts, from what I've seen out there, they recommend the 91%. That's the best solution for getting your games the cleanest. So you'll need that and a good old Q-tip, right? Alright, so I just got this game for the NES, POW, right? Prisoners of War by SNK on the NES. I traded that Bases Loaded 2 crappy game, right? I traded that in for this here. I did have to put $4 along with it, So it was like that Bases Loaded 2 plus $4, and then I got this. So that was a decent trade because this is a good game. It's like one of my favorites, right, on the NES. It's like an arcade port, and it's a pretty good port, But anyways, I just got this game from my local video game shop, Video Game Galaxy in Newark, Ohio. So if you're ever in Newark, Ohio, check him out. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy, He's got a nice looking store, and it's pretty clean and organized. Not like, he's like he ain't like a chain, He's just his own guy. He ain't like a GameStop or nothing like that. I prefer to do business with independent owned game shops like that. I don't do lame stop, right? But we have another store locally that's independent, but I'm not going to name it, but it is because it's kind of cluttered and, just dingy on the dingy side, and also I'm going to say maybe a little bit more shady characters go in there. So, that's why I recommend Video Game Galaxy. From what I see, it's the guy that runs the store. He's a cool guy. He's he ain't some punk, basically. And from what I've seen of his customers, they're like, I don't know. I don't know how. It's just, I'm not trying to be like I'm better than anybody else, but I'm just saying I'm going to liken it to the kind of the difference between DoorDash and Grubhub, okay? I have some inside information, so FYI here for you guys, in case you ever order delivery from one of those two places, I would recommend Grubhub. For the sole reason of, I ran into a DoorDash driver at a Popeyes. I think it was a Popeyes. Anyways, I ran into this DoorDash driver, right? And she's like, yeah, I can't get on Grubhub because I got a menacing charge on my record, and Grubhub won't allow me on there. But DoorDash would allow her on there. So Grubhub's a little more selective on their drivers, okay? So they do they're more picky on as far as the background check. So that kind of speaks for itself. It's just a higher standard. And so there you go. Grubhub's going to have your better drivers, right? You're just better. That stuff like that means, that's, so for some people, maybe you don't care about that. But I'm just trying to make the comparison here. It's just a different standard, and just on just a better level of quality. There you go, right? All right, enough about that. So, anyways, got this POW game. I haven't put it in my system because I have a rule that whenever I get a game whether it's locally or like on eBay, I clean it myself. I don't care. It ain't nothing against, people. Even if it says it's clean and tested, it's like yeah, I'm gonna clean it myself, right? Because people might forget, or maybe they thought they clean it, and I'd rather just clean it myself just to be on the safe side, right? Better safe than sorry, like they would used to say. So, all right, so let's get into it here. Get my alcohol here, and here's how I, this is how I do it. So I just dip my Q-tip. I tip the bottle, right, and then just dip my Q-tip down in the bottle. Now, once it gets down so low, you may need to use like a throwaway cup or something to put your alcohol in. So I get it nice and saturated. Now, here's the thing. Besides the PCB board that's in there, the contacts, right? When you're cleaning these games, you also want to clean, like, I'm going to show you here, the case. So I'm not doing the contacts right now. I'm just actually doing the plastic. You want to do that too, because that goes down in your system too. See, I got some sludge there. So do this side. Yeah, I'm just doing the plastic. Get that first, and then after that I will do the contacts. Okay. All right. So again, I'm gonna use the other end of the Q-tip to do the contacts, because you don't want to put that sludge that you just got off the plastic case onto the contacts. You don't want to smear that sludge on there, right? That grime and all that. So here we go. I just put it in there and I go from left to right one time. Then I turn the Q-tip over, bring it a little forward, because if you push the Q-tip all the way back, it's only going to get like part of it. It ain't going to get like the front part of the contact. So here's another. I've got a separate Q-tip to dry with. I do one to when it's wet, and then another one when it's to dry it. See, I'm still even getting some even on the dry Q-tip. See, and I use a different Q-tip for each side of the contacts. So, Q-tips aren't very expensive. You can get a whole package of them for probably $1 or $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So don't be, afraid to use. So I always, is that the side I just did? No. Yep, got some of there. Do it again. Yeah, turn the Q-tip every time you do a swipe, because you're going to get. See, I got some sludge there. Now I'll turn the Q-tip over for the dry side. Even just got maybe just a little bit there. Alright, so there's POW, alright? Just as a precaution, even though you do use a Q-tip to a dry end of a Q-tip to dry it, I'd still wait about 5 minutes before inserting this into your system and powering it on. Because again, your system is valuable, okay? So we don't want to ruin it. So I just go on the safe side and and do that. To me, your system is an investment. It's something you want to take care of and treat, and be good to it. So cleaning your games is one of the best things you can do for the system. Okay, so that's a new game. That's a new game I just got. Now let's go with a game that I've had for a long time. Super C, right? Awesome game. But here's the thing. I don't have sleeves, the black sleeves for all these games. Now I mainly just keep most of my games stored like this in a basket, and so they're okay. You still gotta clean them though every so often. But I'm guilty. I've actually had this game kind of just setting flat up on top of my TV. So you guys know dust accumulates on surfaces, right? So this game's pretty bad. I don't know if you can see. I want to get me a flashlight. See if we can take a look down in there. Ugh. So yeah, never use water to clean your games. I wouldn't even use... If you don't have any alcohol, I would say... Sorry about that. I get a little swig. A little splash of fun, as I call it. A typical... If you don't have any alcohol... I'd really recommend alcohol, but if you don't have it and you want to still clean your game, you could use Windex, full strength. Don't dilute it or anything like that. Full strength Windex. I've done that before, but the alcohol is the recommended. Okay. All right, so let's get this flashlight. I got me a flashlight here. Let's see if I can get turned it off. Okay, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. But that's, if you can see that, that looks like some freaking cobwebs in there. Because I've been, I haven't played it in a while, and it's just been sitting up on my TV for maybe a couple months. So yeah, this definitely needs cleaned. So we're just going to clean this game while we're at it here. And then maybe I'll clean one of my Genesis games, because we are in the Sega room after all, right? So, let's get me some Q-tips here. I did a video number of years ago on cleaning games, but it's like, you know what? It's been a number of years, and it's time for go ahead and do one here with my HD camera, because that was when I still had a standard def camera when I did that. So okay, the same thing. I'm just going to do the plastic first, Oh wow. Yeah, look at that. I got Rambo 3 playing on demo mode right now. It's just for, some noise, it's a little bit of background noise. I'm one of those people, I just don't like total silence. I don't know, it's just kind of, I don't know. I want to say awkward, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's just the plastic, see? So there's, now, I'm going to get me a separate Q-tip for the contact now. Now, a lot of times, a lot of times you can do two Q-tips per cartridge. One for your, the plastic casing, and the other for the contacts itself. Or actually, I'm going to say three Q-tips. One for the plastic, okay, because each side of your contact of the plastic casing. One Q-tip for that, 2 ends will take care of each side. And I'm going to say 2 Q-tips for the contact itself, because you have a wet end and a dry end. So a wet end and a dry end for each side of the contact. So there you go. You really don't need to dry the casing, because, you know, by the time you get your contacts done and dried, it's gonna be okay, because alcohol does dry. Oh yeah, look at that. There's some crud. So yeah, turn it over and bring your Q-tip a little forward so you get all of the surface of that. Yeah, see, I got more. I'm even going to go in another one here. You just want to make sure you get all of that surface of the contact. So don't be afraid to go over it a few times when it's wet like that. Then take it. This is the dry end. Flip it over. Dry it again. There we go. I've been doing it kind of backwards of how I normally do it. I normally do the label facing up first, and for whatever reason I've been doing it opposite for this video. Maybe it's just because it's awkward here, because I got the camera in front of me, so so I'm sitting like right behind the camera. Ooh, yeah, look at that. See? That's why you want to clean your games, because you don't... That's going down in your system, right? And I don't really have a system cleaner, so that's the thing. That's why you gotta clean your games, unless you have something that will go in your system and clean it, which they do make stuff like that. But look at this. But I personally don't have anything for a system cleaner. I probably should, but I just look at it as, if you clean your games on a regular basis, I'd recommend them cleaning your games at least once a year. I'd say if you clean them once a year, you'd be good. Look at that, see? Now, this game is nice and clean and ready to go and ready for some more action here, right? So I got 3 other games that were up on the TV with it like that. But I'm going to go ahead and clean a Genesis game. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean my Madden 94. Maybe I'll do a video of this game here coming up. I got it complete in blocks, right? I was just reading the back of it here. It says 16 game NFL season, playoffs and Super Bowl, 80 teams. So I'm assuming it must have a battery backup to be able to do a 16 game, unless it's a password system. But 28 NFL teams updated for the 93-94 season. 38 Super Bowl teams since 1966, 12 All-Madden franchises, 2 All-Madden teams, and even here on the bottom it says new faces and new places. So if you can't see that, this one here, that's got Montana on the cheese because it says number 19. Second one there looks like Reggie White with the Packers. I can't make out the other two, but yeah. But yeah, this is, I think this is one of the higher rated Madden games. Yeah, I got this complete in box. Look how thick this manual is. Alright. And this is the original manual. Yeah, Ron Barr, sports anchor for EA Sports. Yeah, they had him for the EA Sports guy, but yeah, here's pretty cool, huh? So, anyways, I got this locally too at that Video Game Galaxy. It was fairly cheap, if I remember right. Wasn't too expensive. So yeah, that was the thing about these EA cartridges. It had the different look there with that yellow tab on it. So yeah, let's give this one a cleaning. But since it's hopefully it ain't gonna be too bad since it's been. Now I'm doing the plastic here, the casing first. Now since this game has a case, which that's nice about Sega, right? Is nice plastic cases. Since I've had it in the case, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I'm just doing the plastic. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Look. I'm going to go ahead and just reuse this one for the contacts because I didn't hardly get nothing off of there, off the plastic. Yeah, the plastic cases for Genesis, like, awesome, right? Best cases ever. Nintendo and Super Nintendo didn't do that. Yeah, not too much, actually. Let's go ahead and dry it. That's good. I'll go and get me another Q-tip for the other side, even though it's not that dirty, but it's for good measure here. Maybe once I get this cleaned, I'll put it in the system and fire it up. And yes, definitely do not use water on cleaning. Once again, cleaning these games. Because that, you don't want, number one, you don't want water getting down your system. That could ruin your system. And number two, water, that can rust the contacts. You don't want that. Okay? Alright. I think we got it pretty good there. Now, I did get a little bit off of there. So see, even if they are in a case, right, that's still clean them. I mean, it's no big deal. Right? Takes a little time. But yeah, maybe we'll put this in the load this in the system, and power it on. Laser on.
Sports. It's in the game.
There we go. We got it fired up, cleaned up, and ready to go for.
Hi everyone. Welcome to John Madden Football.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a game night of this. Exhibition. So good. Playoff season. Got different years of teams. Wow, okay. SoFi Stadium, right? Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Just wanted to show you about cleaning these games. So, you do that. Clean your games, and your system will thank you, right? And you'll get.
Set! 23!
Okay.
21! Hut!
You'll get a lot. You'll get a lot more use. You got a lot more. It's just a good idea to clean your games, because that way you don't have to worry about you get your gunk and sludge getting down in your system. Because if it does, and it gets too much down in there, it could be problems for you, to where you'd maybe have to take it to a game shop to have it professionally cleaned, which we don't want that, right? Because that's more expense, right?
Incomplete.
More expense, and who knows? Maybe if it would be too much, it possibly could ruin it beyond repair. So we definitely don't want that, right? Your system is important. It's like your main. Your system is your main thing there.
20! Hut! Incomplete.
So, yeah, there you go, guys. That's going to do it for this video tonight. If you got any questions about cleaning games, leave me, put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap subscribe, then the bell, ding ding, so you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.